In today's video, we delve into an extraordinary discovery, the Isaiah Scroll, unearthed in the Qumran caves. This ancient manuscript, written over 700 years before the birth of Jesus, contains prophecies that many believe point directly to Christ. Let's uncover why this scroll is so remarkable and how it strengthens the belief that Jesus is God. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for updates on more revelations. Now, let's begin. In 1947, the serene hills of Qumran near the Dead Sea became the unlikely backdrop for one of the most groundbreaking archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. It all started with a young shepherd named Ali Hassan, who was searching for a lost goat near the rocky cliffs. Hoping to scare the animal out of a cave, Ali tossed a stone inside. Instead of the thud of rock against stone, he heard the sharp crash of something breaking. Intrigued and slightly apprehensive, he climbed into the cave. What Ali found was beyond his imagination. Inside were clay jars, some empty, but one contained a mysterious object wrapped in linen. It was an ancient scroll, but its true significance wouldn't be realized until much later. This scroll was the Isaiah Scroll, part of what is now called the Dead Sea Scrolls. At first, Ali and his companions had no idea of the treasure they had stumbled upon. They sold the scroll to a local merchant in Jericho, who in turn passed it to an antiquities dealer in Amman, Jordan. Word of the scroll eventually reached scholars, who were stunned when they examined it. The Isaiah Scroll was not only extraordinarily well preserved, but it was also nearly 1,000 years older than the oldest known copies of the Hebrew Bible at the time. This ancient manuscript, measuring over 24 feet long, was written in Hebrew and contained the entire text of the book of Isaiah. Scholars dated it to approximately 125 BCE, making it over 2,200 years old. Its condition was astonishing. The writing remained legible, and the text was complete. The discovery was just the beginning. As archaeologists combed through the Qumran caves, they uncovered fragments from over 900 manuscripts, spanning nearly every book of the Hebrew Bible, as well as apocryphal texts and unique writings from the Qumran community. The sheer scale of the find was breathtaking, over 100,000 fragments, painstakingly reconstructed into a treasure trove of ancient knowledge. The Isaiah Scroll, in particular, holds profound significance for Christians. Its text closely mirrors the Masoretic text, the traditional Hebrew Bible that forms the foundation of modern Old Testament translations. This remarkable consistency across centuries bolsters the argument for the Bible's reliability and authenticity. Even more compelling are the prophecies contained within the scroll. Passages like Isaiah 7:14, which foretells a virgin giving birth to a child called Emmanuel, meaning God with us, and Isaiah 9:6-7, which describes the coming of a child called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Prince of Peace, are seen as direct predictions of Christ. Most striking is Isaiah 53, the suffering servant passage, which vividly describes a figure who is despised, bears the sins of others, and is pierced for their transgressions. For many Christians, these verses are a clear foreshadowing of Jesus Christ's crucifixion, written 700 years before his birth. What makes this discovery so compelling is the historical timing. The scroll predates Jesus, ruling out the possibility of later edits by Christian communities. These prophecies existed in Jewish scripture long before Christ, offering a powerful testament to their authenticity. The Isaiah Scroll's journey adds an air of mystery. After Ali's initial discovery, the scroll passed through several hands. It was eventually purchased by Father Yusuf Samuel, a bishop of the Syriac Orthodox Church in Jerusalem. Amid political turmoil during the formation of Israel in 1948, Samuel fled with the scroll to Beirut, where he tried to sell it. The scroll was finally acquired by Israeli archaeologist Dr. Yaakov Eliaz, who recognized its value and brought it to the Hebrew University in 1954. Meanwhile, excavation teams uncovered more scrolls and fragments, including writings that detailed the apocalyptic beliefs of the Qumran sect, such as the community rule and the war scroll. These texts provide a rare glimpse into the religious fervor of the Second Temple period, a transformative era in Jewish history. The Dead Sea Scrolls, and particularly the Isaiah Scroll, are a window into the ancient world. They connect us to the roots of Jewish and Christian faiths, preserving a message that has resonated for millennia. Their discovery was not just a matter of archaeology. It was, for many, a revelation. The Isaiah Scroll remains a cornerstone of religious scholarship, a testament to the enduring power of prophecy, and a mystery that continues to inspire awe. Today, we dive into the fascinating and mysterious story of an ancient text, untouched by centuries of human hands. The Isaiah Scroll, a document that offers a unique window into the past and provides a glimpse of prophecy preserved against time. For many, it stands as proof that the scriptures we read today are faithful echoes of ancient Jewish writings. But as we'll discover, this find also stirs questions about faith, history, and the complexity of early Judaism. The scroll's consistency with modern texts inspires awe, viewed by believers as evidence of the divine inspiration of the Bible. Yet, its discovery has ignited debates among scholars, revealing an ancient world far more diverse and enigmatic than previously thought. Let's journey into the rich history of this scroll and the figure at its center, Isaiah, whose words continue to resonate through the ages. Isaiah's story unfolds in 740 BCE. During one of Judah's most perilous eras, the Assyrian Empire loomed large, casting a shadow of conquest and subjugation. Against this backdrop, Isaiah, believed to be of noble lineage, emerged as both prophet and advisor to the kings of Judah. Some speculate he was connected to the royal family, granting him access to the halls of power and the political struggles of his time. Unlike many prophets who remained outsiders, Isaiah stood within the very heart of decision-making, guiding rulers like Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah. He carried divine warnings, urging them to abandon alliances with foreign nations and instead place their trust in God. Isaiah's role wasn't just spiritual. He navigated the treacherous waters of political intrigue, often delivering messages that kings were reluctant to hear. But Isaiah was no mere political player. His writings bristled with fire, challenging both leaders and the people of Judah to confront their hypocrisy. He condemned empty rituals and called out the wealthy elite for their exploitation of the vulnerable. His words carried an urgency that demanded change. True worship wasn't about outward acts, but about justice, mercy, and humility before God. And yet Isaiah's words didn't just speak to his time, they reached beyond it, into the realm of prophecy. His writings are filled with poetic imagery and profound symbols, offering visions of a Messiah that would captivate generations. He foresaw a child, described in Isaiah 9, in once a wig line her sight, who would be called the Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. To Christians, this passage is an unmistakable foreshadowing of Jesus Christ. Perhaps the most striking prophecy comes in Isaiah 53, where the figure of a suffering servant emerges, a man despised and rejected, who bears the sins of others and is pierced for humanity's transgressions. For believers, this vivid image prefigures Christ's crucifixion. What makes these prophecies so remarkable is their detail and clarity, written centuries before the events of the New Testament. But Isaiah's influence goes beyond theology. His writing, praised for its eloquence and poetic mastery, rivals the greats of literature. His vivid metaphors, like a root out of dry ground or a light shining in the darkness, have echoed through art and culture for centuries. Isaiah's ability to transform profound theological truths into striking imagery has led some to compare him to Shakespeare or St. Paul. His words resonate with spiritual power and artistic brilliance. One of the most mysterious moments in Isaiah's life is his calling, recounted in Isaiah 6. He describes a vision of the Lord seated on a throne, the train of his robe filling the temple, surrounded by seraphim crying, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty." Overwhelmed, Isaiah declares, "Woe is me, for I am undone, a man of unclean lips. This encounter doesn't just humble him, it transforms him. A seraph touches his lips with a burning coal, symbolizing purification, and Isaiah accepts his mission to speak God's truth, even when faced with resistance and disbelief. This vision, shrouded in majesty and mystery, has fascinated believers for centuries. Was Isaiah's experience merely a dream, or was it a profound glimpse of the divine realm? Such questions only deepen the allure of his story. As we reflect on Isaiah's life and prophecies, it's impossible to ignore their enduring relevance. His call for justice, his vivid depictions of divine intervention, and his glimpses of a Messiah speak not just to ancient Judah, but to humanity's timeless search for meaning and redemption. The Isaiah scroll serves as a bridge between that ancient past and the faith of millions today, a silent witness to a message that transcends the centuries. For those who hold it, the Isaiah scroll is not just a historical artifact. It's a testament to the power of prophecy and the enduring truth of Scripture, inviting each of us to explore its mysteries and marvel at its revelations. Sensational theories have swirled around the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, particularly the Isaiah scroll. Since their unearthing, when these ancient texts were first revealed, speculation ran wild about their potential secrets. Some claimed the scrolls might hold the hidden teachings of Jesus, or early Christian writings, safeguarded by the mysterious Essene sect to protect them from Roman persecution. These ideas were fueled by the enigmatic nature of the Essenes, a secluded Jewish community known for their strict practices, apocalyptic visions, and secretive way of life. Among the most persistent and dramatic claims is the notion that the teacher of righteousness, a figure mentioned in several sectarian writings from the scrolls, might actually be a reference to Jesus Christ. According to these theories, the scrolls could prove that Jesus had been a member of the Essene community, or at least deeply influenced by their teachings. Some even suggested that the scrolls might contain cryptic prophecies or hidden accounts of Jesus' life and ministry, deliberately suppressed by early Christian leaders. While these ideas captivated the public imagination, scholars have largely debunked such claims. The prevailing consensus is that the scrolls were written by the Essenes well before Jesus' time, with a teacher of righteousness likely being a leader of their community in the 2nd century BCE, long before Christ's birth. Although some similarities exist between Essene beliefs and early Christian theology, particularly their apocalyptic outlook, there is no concrete evidence linking the scrolls directly to Jesus or his followers. Still, these debunkings haven't stopped the theories from thriving. Popular culture, books, and documentaries continue to explore the tantalizing possibility that the scrolls might hold secrets about early Christianity. Some conspiracy theorists even assert that religious authorities, particularly the Vatican, may possess additional scrolls containing explicit references to Jesus that they have chosen to hide in order to maintain control over religious narratives. These claims, however, remain unsupported by credible evidence. The allure of these theories is understandable. The mystery surrounding the Dead Sea Scroll has been heightened by the circumstances of their discovery and the secrecy of their early study. For years, access to the scrolls was tightly restricted to a select group of scholars, sparking rumors of a cover-up. It wasn't until the 1990s that the full contents of the scrolls were made available to the broader academic community and the public, dispelling many of the wilder speculations. Yet the idea of the hidden knowledge remains irresistible, continuing to fuel debates and inspire curiosity. The Isaiah scroll itself has been a focal point for such discussions. Its well-preserved text contains some of the most celebrated passages of prophecy, many of which Christians interpret as clear foretellings of Jesus' life and mission. The imagery in Isaiah 53 of a suffering servant who is pierced for our transgressions and bears the sins of many is often seen as an unmistakable prediction of Christ's crucifixion. Yet, critics point out that such interpretations are shaped by Christian theology and may not align with the original Jewish context, where the suffering servant is often understood as a representation of the nation of Israel or another historical figure. Adding to the intrigue, conspiracy theories about suppressed texts continue to circulate. Some claim that powerful religious institutions have concealed scrolls with potentially explosive implications for traditional Christian beliefs. The Vatican, in particular, has been a target of such speculation, with some suggesting it holds secret documents that explicitly reference Jesus and has deliberately kept them hidden. While these theories are captivating, they lack concrete evidence and are often based on misunderstandings of the lengthy and complex process of studying and preserving the fragile scrolls. In reality, the delays in publishing the Dead Sea Scrolls were due to their sheer volume. Thousands of fragments painstakingly pieced together over decades, and the limited number of experts qualified to handle the delicate texts. Today, nearly all of the scrolls have been studied, translated, and made widely accessible, both in print and online, making suppression claims increasingly implausible. What the Dead Sea Scrolls do offer is a profound insight into the diverse religious landscape of Second Temple Judaism. The texts reveal a rich tapestry of beliefs, practices, and messianic expectations that shaped Jewish thought in the centuries before Christianity emerged. The Isaiah Scroll, in particular, stands out as a testament to the central role of Isaiah's writings in Jewish theology and their enduring influence. For Christians, the Isaiah Scroll serves as a tangible link to ancient prophecy, its text remarkably consistent with the Hebrew Bible we read today. This consistency, spanning more than the 2 millennia, is often seen as a testament to the divine preservation of Scripture. For skeptics, however, the scrolls invite questions about how earlier Jewish traditions may have influenced the development of Christian theology. The scrolls' dual ability to inspire faith and inquiry is part of their enduring allure. They challenge us to reconsider our understanding of ancient prophecy, history, and the transmission of sacred texts, revealing the shared heritage and complex interplay between Judaism and Christianity. As we conclude this exploration of the Isaiah Scroll and the Dead Sea Scrolls, it's clear that these ancient manuscripts hold immense historical, religious, and cultural significance. They offer a direct connection to a pivotal era in history, illuminating the beliefs and hopes of a community standing on the edge of apocalyptic expectation. For believers, the scrolls affirm the timeless relevance of Scripture. For scholars, they are a treasure trove of insight into a world long past. If you found this journey into the mysteries of the Dead Sea Scrolls captivating, there is still much more to uncover. Join us for exclusive deep dives, behind-the-scenes insights, and expanded content as we unravel the secrets of ancient Scripture. Subscribe to Whispers of Revelation and turn on notifications to stay connected to this ongoing exploration. Together, we'll continue to bridge the past and present, seeking truth in the echoes of ancient words and uncovering the profound legacy of the Dead Sea Scrolls.